Today on my coastal food trails, I'm in the counties Wexford and Wicklow, and there's a real mix of cultures in the programme. Indian curry, Italian pizza and French galettes. For something more Irish, I'll be heading into the Wicklow Hills to meet sheep farmers Margaret and Eamon Burke. The taste of lamb, like the taste of oysters, varies according to where it's reared, and the proximity of the sea to the farm has a real impact on the flavour of the meat. My first stop is La Crêperie Pierre Grise, a traditional French crêperie very close to Greystones Harbour. Julien Lefebvre, a specialist crêpier from northern France, co-founded the business with his wife Alison Riley in 2015. Julien, hello, how are you?
Oh, bonjour, Neven.
I'm going to come round to the kitchen to you. Julien, this looks great. What is it?
It's a raclette cheese with creamy potato. We put the raclette cheese on the galette, make sure it's melted, put the potatoes on top of the cheese, and it's absolutely delicious.
I love the way the cheese is melted and it's oozed out.
Yeah, it's delicious. And when the cheese goes through the potato, it's absolutely delicious. Here we go.
So what are you looking to do now? Are you looking to warm everything through? Is it the potatoes?
Yeah, now we want to make sure that the crème fraîche and the cheese melt into the potatoes, and all the flavour will go together.
I'm looking at your menu and you have a great variety. You have lovely Irish bacon, quality assured eggs. You have, ham too, and lovely French cheese. So it's a lovely mix, Irish ingredients with a twist coming from France, where you come from.
Yeah, and I have to say, like when we opened 10 years ago, it was pretty hard to explain what we do to customers, because they automatically think we only do crepe, Nutella crepe, while we provide a full range of savoury with buckwheat, gluten-free, and a lot of different type of cheese, potatoes, and it's good for morning, lunch, and afternoon. So it's actually perfect and very nutritional for you.
It sounds gorgeous. And this one here, so this is, what is the name of this one you've on here?
This one's a Savoyard. It's a Savoyard, and it's made with raclette cheese from France.
Beautiful.
Made in the Alps.
And that's the Pacific melting cheese, isn't it?
Yes. And the cheese coming specially for us.
So you're going to make another one for me, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So what do you call this kind of machine that you're working on? Is there a special name?
So that's called a billick. Billick. So people call it crepe maker, but it's actually called a billick.
Okay.
So first, we're going to use the buckwheat flour.
And this is it here. I'm just looking at the batter. So the buckwheat flour. And then do you make this the day ahead? Or?
We made it 24 hours before we use it. So now I'm spreading the galette with the roselle. You have two different types of roselle, but here we're using the flat one.
Yes.
So then we spread a bit of butter on top, one egg.
Yep. So that's your quality assured egg going in.
Yeah. We separate the yellow and the yolk.
So the egg white is spreading all over.
Yeah. At least it's well cooked all together, and it's more tasty as well.
That's interesting.
And it give a bit of thickness of the galette as well.
Interesting.
So a bit of cheese all over the galette.
What cheese do you use for this?
We use Emmental cheese.
Okay.
So now I can see the Savoyard is ready. So we're gonna put the topping on.
You can see it bubbling away there.
Oh, it's delicious. The cheese just went through the potatoes, and it's so tasty now.
Okay.
So put the ham, pickles.
Some pickles on it.
Yeah, our pickles, the best. And tomatoes.
And that's it?
Yeah, that's it. And then
a little bit of parsley, a little bit of pepper.
And
that's it.
Delicious.
Wow.
Ready to go. Now put the ham on the side. Then I'm gonna fold it. Here we go.
Yeah.
So now a bit of salt and pepper on top. Little tomato.
They look amazing. Oh, look at that. I love the way, see the egg yolk is lovely and soft.
Yeah. Bon appétit.
Thank you so much.
You have to dip in the yolk.
Yeah, of course you do. I love the texture of that batter. It's beautiful.
Full of vitamin, full of fiber. Perfect.
You're using some beautiful products, Irish products with lovely French cheese. Yeah. It's fantastic.
We use the best of the island and the best of France.
Julien, that was absolutely delicious. I want to wish you both continued success here in your creperie. And I'll tell you, next time I eat a crepe, I'll be thinking of you. From France to Italy, sort of. Actually, it's a double-decker bus, parked just around the corner from La Crêperie. Now, I would love to order, I think, a number 84 pizza.
84 Pizza, our signature pizza.
Class. Can't wait, looking forward to it.
Great. Raid's upstairs if you want to join them.
Thanks a million.
Cheers.
This is fantastic, Ray. Fair play. Well done.
Thanks, Neven. Welcome aboard D84.
Tell me, how did it all begin?
So, about 7 years ago, we came into the boatyard first with a company called Burrito Box. And then over time, we developed another idea to start some wood-fired pizza. And we got the idea into our heads to get a double-decker bus. And here we are.
So tell me a little bit about the bus, because you designed it yourself.
Yeah, I did. With the help of Bowie2, we got all the wood locally sourced from a mill up the road. We have this table here is beech, a bit of eucalyptus, and we kind of decided to go with a bit of a rustic kind of wood look. So
Now tell me about your pizzas, because I've heard great things about them.
we have classic Neapolitan style pizza here on the 84, and what that means is we do a 48-hour cold fermented dough, and we cook that in a wood-fired oven at about 400 degrees.
And Ray, what kind of wood do you use here for your pizzas?
So we use a mix of ash and beech, and it's kiln dried wood, and that's what gives the pizza this smoky flavour.
And what would be the most popular one now that you've here?
Probably the 84.
That's what I've ordered.
Yeah.
Now tell me about the name 84. What is that about?
So it's actually the local bus that I used to get to school, so yeah, we found it was a fitting name. The 84 has 2-inch braised scamorza, it has piquillo peppers, we have pepperoni, Italian sausage, and a bit of parmesan.
So there's a bit of spice, bit of cheese, bit of everything there.
It's very, very nice, so yeah.
And how long does it take in the oven to cook?
It takes about 2 minutes. It's very, very quick, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fast.
Talking about quick, I hear someone coming up the stairs.
And here comes your pizza now, Neven.
Oh,
Now that's 184 pizza.
beautiful. Thanks a million. Oh my God. Oh, look at that. I just love, as you said, the wee air bubbles, the way they cook.
It's delicious.
Oh, look at that. Oh my God, look at it. Lovely bit of spiciness. Is that from the Njuva?
Induja, yeah. So there's Induja spicy, the pepperoni spicy.
The crust and everything.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
very nice. Yeah.
What a success story. Well done.
Thank you very much.
To you both.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you can have a slice now. Go for it. Thanks a million. I'm still in Greystones, and this is Chakra, an Indian restaurant where the team of chefs come from across the whole of India, bringing their different regional cooking traditions to the extensive menu. Head chef Jay Singh is originally from the foothills of the Himalayas, and he's going to show me his version of a popular Indian dish. Jay, thank you so much for having me here in the kitchen in Chakra. Beautiful restaurant, gorgeous kitchen, and you've won so many awards. Congratulations. Now in Ireland we love a korma, and you're going to show me something a little bit different. You're going to make a beautiful chicken tandoori, but with a lavender korma.
Yes.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing
Yeah,
it.
sure,
So what's the
sure.
first thing you do now?
You can put oil, like nice hot pan.
Yeah.
We have the fennel seed, little bit, just coriander seeds, and chop garlic. And
you're-
same time as the onion as well.
Okay.
No? Just like saute like that, just a little bit, and that's a good flavor. And now this onion is like done like a golden brown, is like a saute. Then we can
Okay.
add tomatoes, the wine tomatoes, and little bit salt.
Oh.
Salt to taste.
Okay.
And this is the turmeric, you know. We use turmeric for the color and nice flavor as well. It's a very good for the health as well. Cashew for the dish.
Now you've them toasted.
Yes,
Yeah.
just you can toast it, you can fry, you know.
And do you always put cashew nuts into your korma?
Yes, because nice texture, creamy and nutty flavor, you know, comes as a combined, or that's why we use. I have a dry lavender as well.
This here?
Yes, this here. And fresh one as well.
Oh,
we can
lovely.
use just a little bit,
Yeah.
just like a dry, and we can put this like nice tea bag, like a,
So
just
that's like a bouquet
like,
garni, isn't
yes,
it?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Just mix everything, colors comes, and
Yeah.
you can put same time is water.
Water, that's it.
That's it.
So what's next goes in here?
Next for yogurt, not too much.
Okay.
Just a little bit spoons. That's good.
And stir that through?
Yes, sure.
And is that just a natural yogurt?
It's a natural, normal yogurt, Greek yogurt like that. You can buy from
Okay.
any shop. It's a natural yogurt.
So just on a low heat, just a gentle
Low,
simmer.
yeah, gentle simmer.
Then you remove the cinnamon,
Cinnamon.
the lavender,
Yeah,
the bay leaf, and blend them.
black cardamom as well.
And this is one you've won here already.
Yes.
Look at the colour.
Yes.
Can I taste it?
Yeah,
You
sure.
don't-
Yeah, sure.
I love it. Look at that. It's a nice consistency.
It's lots of flavor and that's the
The
thing.
cardamom and all the
Yes,
spices.
spicy,
That
yeah.
is delicious.
So Neven, this one is a fresh Irish chicken supreme. We remove the bone and we remove the skin. We have a separate bowl and we marinate with ginger garlic paste and salt.
So you just blend the peel, the garlic, peel, the ginger,
Like
salt?
your salt, please.
Okay. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Lovely.
If you like, you can use one chili as well with paste, you know.
And that's a
because
smaller
it's
chili,
just
so that's
very,
hotter.
It's very
Yeah.
spicy in
Okay.
chili. And I have This is like apple cider vinegar.
That's different.
Just a different, just a little bit, not too much.
Got
Just
a little splash.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Now it's time we can put chicken, and we leave at least 1 and 2 hours.
In this marinade?
In this marinade. We have a few things like a coriander, a blanched spinach, and Irish fresh mint, and just curry leaves as well.
Curry leaves?
Yes, and chilies as well. If you like, you can.
So lots of fresh coriander,
Yes,
first of all.
first of all, fresh
Okay.
coriander is very
Yeah.
important, you know.
Wow, that is a lot.
Yes.
That's the little baby spinach.
This is
you're
baby
using.
spinach, yeah.
Gorgeous.
You can.
Okay, love it. Wow.
Just a little bit for the color and its texture. This is a mint leaf.
And mint gives lovely freshness,
Yes,
doesn't
freshness,
it?
yes. And curry leaves, fresh garlic.
Yes.
Just a little bit. And just a little bit ginger. And we can use a little bit oil.
So that's it blended now.
Yes, that's
Wow.
perfect. Now we can put little salt.
Yeah.
This one is the garam masala. It's all homemade garam masala.
Lovely.
And this is a fennel powder.
Fennel powder.
Yeah.
So is that the fennel seed roasted
yeah,
and
just
blended?
roasted and just,
Okay.
just a blend. And yogurt.
So many ingredients
Yes,
in this.
that's it. Yes. And just squeeze of lemon juice.
Just to give lovely acidity.
Yes, just
okay.
squeeze a nice color.
So that's it ready to go over your chicken now.
Ready to go serve. Now,
The smell is beautiful. And of course you can make this ahead. So you can.
and that's ready for the cooking.
So once the chicken is marinated, it goes onto the skewers, goes into a really hot tandoori oven for about 10 to 12 minutes until it's cooked through. Now, if you're doing this at home, you can do it in a regular oven at 180 and make sure the chicken is cooked. And that really depends on the thickness of the chicken. But the 2 marinades is going to give it lovely, succulent, juicy flavour with all those herbs. It's going to be gorgeous and spices. So beautiful.
Yes, the nice, beautiful color.
The way it was cooked and all.
Yes,
So now your
nice
korma?
lamb sauce, lamb korma sauce. I have a stir-fry pork choy with cumin and with nice garlic.
That looks so good. And
One
the
piece
chicken.
of chicken.
What's this?
Gold leaf.
Oh, no.
Yes, very, very good. And one of the fresh lavender. You can put like that. That's
Beautiful.
ready for future.
Beautiful presentation. Can I taste it now?
Yes, please, sure.
It's probably too
Yes.
good to taste.
Yes.
Oh, I love what you said about the really moist chicken. I want to get a little bit of the
Yes.
pak choy too. That's so good. Jay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Love your food. Well done. I've travelled south from Greystones to Kil Mullen Farm near Newcastle to meet Eamon Burke and Margaret Hoctor, a husband and wife team who farm and produce quality assured lamb within sight of the Irish Sea. The proximity to the sea has a subtle effect on the flavour of the meat. The sheep enjoy a diet of grass and clover, with herbs from the hedgerows, windfall apples from the orchards, and even sweet corn left over from the farm's own crop.
So, Neven, here we are at the highest part of the farm. The coast is 1.5 miles from here. The breaches between Kilcool and Newtown, right on the coast there.
Okay.
And behind us you have Dunran Hill, you've Brayhead, Little Sugarloaf, and up there is Jouse.
It's beautiful scenery here. So, Eamon, how long are you farming?
I'm farming here all my life, Neven, and my father was before me and his father.
And is there any particular breed of sheep you've here?
Yeah, they're a lowland breed, they'd be Texel crosses, and I put a Rouge Ram on them.
Okay. And what do they actually feed on?
At this time of year, they're eating the autumn grasses and they're into the hedgerows for any herbs and things that they can find.
God, you have a beautiful farm, so you have.
Thank you very much.
Will we head back in and meet your lovely wife?
I think Margaret will have something for us. Yeah.
You're a better
Thank you.
woman.
Nearly ready, gentlemen. I hope you're hungry.
Oh, yeah, of course, absolutely.
There's a nice crunch to this now. And lovely smoky flavour.
Smells good, I can
Oh,
tell you,
isn't it
Margaret.
lovely? Oh, look, great.
Some moment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Margaret, this looks absolutely gorgeous. Now,
Lovely.
I've had a great visit up to the farm. Tell me about the farm, what you do here.
Well, we have our lamb direct in 3 ways. So I'm in Airfield Estate. I have a farmer's shop there. There's a farmer's market there, and it's Fridays and Saturdays all year. But I'm there seasonally, say June right through to late February. And we sell all our pieces of lamb directly, so piece by piece, including offal, heart, liver, kidney, right up to your full leg. That's one element. And then we have the online. We sell the box or the half box of lamb. And then the gate to plate, where they come and collect it here on the farm on a Friday.
It's a very personal touch towards the customers. They're meeting you. You're the farmer's wife.
Yeah,
You know, you're selling the
yeah.
beautiful products.
Exactly, and then I support my other fellow Wicklow naturally, you know, my lovely Olive and Pat and jams and chutneys, and I've got the gorgeous Ballyhubbock cheese and their ice cream. So it's a full meal on a plate at the market.
And there really is some great producers here in Wicklow, isn't there?
There's amazing producers, yeah, and it goes right across from cheese to, you know, to lamb to oils, coffees, the whole gamut really.
Yeah. And Eamon, do you have a particular favourite cut or way of cooking lamb? Obviously, you have a great barbecue here.
Yeah, well, I love the barbecue butterfly, but I also like the shoulder of lamb.
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice, slow, and yeah, it's juicy.
When
Very
you cook
juicy.
it low and slow, isn't it just
Yeah.
melt in the mouth?
Just absolutely.
So there's so much flavour, hasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Bit of garlic in
Yeah.
there and a bit of rosemary and
You farming the animals and the whole processing and then being able to sell it, you know, from farm to fork to your customers, that's very unique.
yeah.
Well, there's always a moment when they walk away with the apple juice, the lamb, and there's a little bit of sweet corn in August, and you see a box going out and you go, do you know what? Some days this is really hard, but there's days and moments like that when you go, there's the gift.
What a story.
Yeah.
What a beautiful farm, first of all. And listen, thank you both so much.
Well, Neven, it's
Thank
so
you.
good
You
to
know.
have you. We're so excited to have
Well, I'm
you
so
here.
excited.
Yeah.
Will we
Yeah.
eat a bit now, will
I
we?
think
What do you
will.
think?
Okay,
Come on.
right, let's get
Here,
going.
ladies first.
Thank you. It's so lovely to cook for them.
I've left County Wicklow and travelled south to Gorey in County Wexford for the last stop on today's coastal food trail. This is Marfield House, a Regency-style country house built in 1852. The house is set in 40 acres of manicured gardens. There are woodland walks, a lake and wildlife reserve, and a large kitchen garden to enjoy. Marfield House opened as a hotel in 1978, and there are 2 restaurants here, the Conservatory for Fine Dining and the Duck, which is a more casual feel. The head chef of the Conservatory is Pat Davies. Pat, it's great to see you, and thank you so much for having me here. Marfield House, what a beautiful location. Yeah. Open nearly 45 years, and you're the head chef here.
I am indeed, yeah. Not for 45 years, no.
You're not that old.
Just for the 2.
And of course, Wexford is renowned for its produce, from its fish to its beef.
Yeah.
So many great food producers here. You have a beautiful choice in the menu.
We have a lovely ham hock dish on the menu there. That's O'Neill's, local pork company.
They're brilliant, I know, and we use them in Black Lion too.
Yeah.
Then your main course, your Wexford beef, and a lot of fish obviously on the menu.
Yeah, we like to do two meat, 2 fish, and have an option there for vegans and vegetarians.
So what dish are you going to cook for me today?
Today I'll be cooking our pan-seared scallops with a cauliflower truffle puree, parmesan tuile, and a chorizo crumb.
Sounds delicious. So what's the first thing you're going to do?
The first thing we do is we're going to make a parmesan tuile. We start off by grating the parmesan as fine as we can, and then we put the parmesan in, so they're all the same shape and size. Before I put them in the oven, I give them a little season
Lovely.
with some salt and some pepper.
What temperature now do you bake them off?
So I put these in, needs to be high enough for them to caramelise, so about 160, 180, depending on how much of a rush you are. And they should come out looking like this, golden, caramelised, and they puff up a little bit.
They're delicious. So that's the Parmesan crisp ready. What's next?
We use cauliflower for a garnish on another dish, and all the trimmings we have left we use to make a puree.
Okay, so you're wasting nothing really.
No waste, no. The next step is, this is the longest step, so we use Irish Smokehouse Cabine chorizo. We wanted to do something different with it, so we took the chorizo and we cut it into small cubes, and we almost like confit it in the oil.
Lovely.
So from there, we put the chorizo into the oven, drain off all the oil, so we're going to make a crumb.
And what do you do with the oil then?
The oil then we keep, and we use that to help with to lift the presentation of the dish.
Is that it?
That's it there, yeah.
That's
and it's
amazing.
a lovely oil, and it'd be such a shame to waste. We had to get it on the plate somewhere, you know. Yeah.
So talk to me about the scallops now.
Yeah. So the scallops, I have them prepped ready for today. They're cleaned up. I've given them a little wash in cold water, and I've patted them dry. I give them a season with salt and a little bit of pepper, and I let them sit to firm up. And what we're looking for when we put them into a pan is an instant seal, but we don't want it so hot that it burns. We want it just hot enough that it lightly caramelizes the outside and slowly cooks them through.
They're lovely, nice big ones, aren't they? Lovely.
Yeah, I like to have them my service presentation side first, and then I will season the other side of them. Some people season things after they're cooked. I
Yes.
prefer to season them before.
I'm like that too. I mean,
Yeah.
chefs are different. I'm exactly
As
like
it cooking, it helps seep in the
Yeah,
flavour.
you're
and
right.
also, the main part of this now is, like I said before, not rushing them, letting them get the caramelisation they need.
And they're lovely and sweet, aren't they? When the roe, I find sometimes the roe a little bit strong and fishy, but the actual meat itself is beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I find as well when people, if your scallops are too big and you have the roe on it, the roe overcooks
Good point.
and it's chewy. So the scallops then we turn, once we've got a nice caramelisation on them.
And I love the way you're keeping them at the edge of the pans. You're getting colour kind of in here too, which is gorgeous, yeah.
Well, I was always told to do them around the edge like a clock.
Yeah.
And also to use the back of the pan will help cook them, to keep the heat in them. Now I've got them on this side and the pan is quite hot, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. And then I'm going to add some of my butter. And before my butter starts to brown, then I'll go in with my aromats. So first I'm going to go use lemon juice.
All right.
That will help cool the butter down to stop it burning. And I use some of our lemon thyme.
That's
From
lovely.
the garden. So I push the scallops away and tilt the pan towards me.
Yeah.
And I'll just use the butter then. This will help give them an even cooking, and also all the flavour from the thyme and the lemon now is going to seep into them.
Pat, I love the idea of the fresh herbs. The thyme is beautiful, and you were very specific saying lemon thyme because you put lemon juice in.
I have 2 or 3 different thymes out there in the garden, which not many people would have.
No,
so
you're right.
Each one of them has a different purpose, and it's nice to use it. So these are ready now, and I just let them rest for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to start getting ready to plate the dish.
They look fantastic. Fantastic. Here's your plate.
So the first thing I'm going to use is the cauliflower puree, which I have heating up in water over here. We start off with a few dots of the puree around the plate. That's the base. The next thing we use then is our chorizo crumb.
I love the colour of that.
And on a white plate as well with the white puree, it helps lift a little bit. And then we get our beautiful scallops now. And I try and, alternate the way in which they're looking a little bit as well. The lovely Parmesan crisps, and we just try and stand them up on the plate. This is wild fennel that grows in our garden. So we try and use anything that grows in our garden, come up with a purpose for it.
And of course, fennel and fish and scallops works really well.
Yeah, and the last thing then is the oil that comes from the cooking of the chorizo, dotted around the plate.
That looks so beautiful. Love the technique of cooking the scallops. I want to get a little bit of everything. I love the truffle in the cauliflower, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And the lovely smoky chorizo.
Yeah,
those
that's
sweet
great.
scallops. Oh. Beautiful, beautiful plate of food. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Next time, I'll be continuing my food trails in County Waterford and visiting the coastal towns of Tramore and Dunmore East. I'll be tasting some authentic Middle Eastern cuisine and enjoying a lobster roll before visiting one of the country's largest tomato farms. And in Waterford City, I'll visit one of my favourite restaurants, Everett's. I hope you'll join me.